Hey Nebulas, it's Captain Galaxy, and I'm here with my model and friend Lindsay, aka Spots. I'll link her stuff in the description. And we are doing a Sailor Moon cosplay makeup tutorial. This look is pretty wearable for everyday use as well. We have a glittery pink eye look, so check it out! So here I'm priming her eyes with Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, which I got half empty from my friend because she didn't want it anymore, and obviously I'm a broke ass bitch, so what else am I supposed to do? Jesus Christ. So I'm using Carly Bible's eyeshadow and highlighter palette, the light nude shade on the third row to use as a base on her eyelid, and yeah. I went in with a light brown shade from the Morphe 35N palette to add some shadow to the outer parts of her eye and a little bit in her inner corners to create a halo effect. So with the same eyeshadow palette, I use a dusty pink shade on the outer corners of her eyes and the inner corners of her eyes to emphasize the pink halo effect, and I leave some space in the middle of her eye for some glitter later. And then I use that same nude shade from the Carly Bible palette and put it in the middle of her eye as another base for the glitter. And then I use the pink shade from the Morphe palette from earlier and put it under her eyes, and she started to cry, and I wanted to die.
Okay, if your eye's watering, just... You can survive, okay, you're good. Okay, you're fine. Alright.
So I use the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, and I take a hot pink color and create that halo effect even more on her eyelid, and I beat her face like Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes did to Tony Stark. So I use the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I use the shade Bori to deepen her crease and add more color to her eye. And then I blend, and blend, and blend, and blend. Bitch, blend! With the Carly Bible palette, I use a shimmer rose gold shade, and I pack it in the middle of her eye and towards the inner parts of her eye. So she's a glowing bitch! And then I added some pink and white glitter from the NYX Ultimate Sugar High palette on the middle of her eye and the inner part of her eye to make her sparkle sparkle. I used the white glitter from the same palette and highlighted the inner corner of her eye and right underneath her eye to make her eyes appear more happy and puffy. Yeah, bitch. So I used a generic brown powder for her eyebrows. I wasn't going for the Instagram baddie carved brows look because Sailor Moon doesn't have Instagram baddie carved brows. I was going for more, let's just fill in the sparsity of your hairs and fill them in so they look like fuzzy, cute caterpillars. Because that is the desired aesthetic. I used the dusty pink eyeshadow from the Morphe palette as blush on her cheeks. I take the white highlighter shade from the Carly Bible palette and highlight the fuck out of her face. So she draws the base shape of her cat eye with a pencil eyeliner, and I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade in Granite to darken the eyeliner and make it sharper. Then I use Tarte's Glossy Lip Paint in what I believe is the shade Myth, and the entire time I'm doing this, she looks progressively more dead on the inside.
Daddy.
And then I added some false lashes and we set her face with Kiss Pro Touch Makeup Setting Spray. is the completed look for Sailor Moon. If you guys use this tutorial, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Tuxedo mask. Who?